Well, I'm back. It's another day. I've been working on the legs for several hours. The first thing I did is I took my belt sander, sanded all sides, got it really smooth, any imperfections, tried to get rid of it. Then what I did after that is I went ahead and decided I need to start filling in my any grooves or any gaps with filler. What I did first is I took my sawdust here, the fine sawdust that I had, and I put my hand and I just rubbed it into the wood, so it got down in any deep grooves there might have been, or nicks or whatever that's real deep. Filled it in with that. Then I came back with glue, went over the top, let it soak down into my sawdust, and then I came back with more sawdust on top to fill that in. Now, then I sanded it again after it dried for a while, resanded, and now what I've done is I have taken and anything that needed a little more touch up, I actually took wood filler itself, and it goes on dark, and when it dries it gets really lighter, much lighter, and touched up any places that didn't really look that good, that needed a little more attention. See this here I just finished, it's really dark. Like I said, it will lighten up. What I'll do next, I'm going to let it set overnight and get hard and dry up real good, and then I'll come back with the sander and sand it down, get it smooth, and just see if there's any other little nicks or anything that I need to fill in before I move on. I wanted to get the legs really good, perfect, before we attach them to the top, because once we attach them, I can't really take a belt sander or any heavy sanding to them. I can take some light sanding, which I will do at the last, is take some 220 grit, real fine grit, to give it a real smooth surface before I oil it down, and then I'm going to oil it, and then I'm going to stain it. I've tried it two different ways. I've stained it and then put oil on top. And then another piece of wood I oiled first and then put the stain on top. And in this wood I liked it better with the oil on first, linseed oil, and then put the stain. It had a different look to it, a little softer, wasn't as hard of a finish. Okay, that's all I have for today, and we will talk with you here in a few days.